Alright, we're kind of back with a bonus video. I think it's like 2 days in a row. What's up with that? Well, it's good news if you like the videos. So it's been a really lucky weekend for me. Apparently, according to my emails, I won an iPhone and a free car warranty. And I'm still waiting for my winnings from the Nigerian lottery from a couple of years ago. So all good stuff. I'll be happy to share once I receive them all. Anyway, this is going to be an update on some of the crosses I've done with the snow white albinos, and the latter part of the video will be on the cross I did with the red lace snakeskins and the yellow deltas. So I did the cross of the snow white albinos both ways, snow white male to a yellow delta female, and a yellow delta male to a snow white albino female, unless that's what I just said, because I'm confused. Anyway, this was going from the male to the snow white albino female. So I have a little bit of a touch of some of these are just like regular yellow deltas, but they have a better tail than my regular line of yellow deltas, if this guy will turn to the side. But the color needs some work because it's a little bit of a bleeding of the yellow and some white, and a couple of clear spots in the dorsal I don't like. But the females are definitely different from my yellow delta females. They're just like this one's like a plain white nothing, and then I have a couple of darker ones like this male and this male. They're kind of a like what we used to call a German half black yellow, and these are some other. So anyway, I'm going to be separating the ones that look like a half black yellow of sorts, and this yellow male. I have a few more, and I'll get to them. So, and this one, I don't know if there's any black at all. It's a little gray at the base, and the dorsal is really weird. It's kind of like a half thumb dorsal, but don't really have that with either line. So, what do you call a duck that gets straight A's? A wisecracker. I think I told that joke yesterday. That's how confused I am with the videos. What does an evil hen lay? Deviled eggs. Oh, that's awful. That makes up for the other one being doubly awful. Alright, so let me get down. This is the cross the other way. And these are more of a pronounced, like a German half black yellow. So these have already been separated. They're in a photo tank. And they're going back into a 5.5 after the video is over. I have quite a few other males that have the really nice color like these do, but I didn't put them in the video because their tails are really nipped up from, I guess, the other females that are in the tank. They must be aggressive, and they think the tails look like food. They're all in this tank there. So interesting though. This is a nice little difference, I guess, that I kind of wasn't expecting. But the reason why I showed the other ones first is because it's kind of weird that I got a similar result by going the other way with the cross. This one is more of a pronounced half black, and the other ones just have like a platinum coating over the black coloration. So definitely some cool stuff that came out of it. My initial goal was I wanted a either to improve my yellow delta line, meaning improve the tail and the color, or I wanted to come up with a white fish with black eyes that had a delta tail, because you don't see that much. You just see the little round tail one. In some stores, some wholesalers have them, and they never sell the females, so you really can't kind of replicate them. But I like these a lot. Very nice fish. And I'll get to the cross I did of red lace snakeskins to yellow deltas. I've showed that a few times, but they're looking so good that I figured I'd put them in this video as well. And it's one more look at the male. What sound do you hear when a cow breaks the sound barrier? Cow boom! Cow boom! Oh, that's terrible. It's so terrible, it's awful. Alright, a little bit of particles in the water. But this is, it's like a yellow mosaic, I guess, snakeskin. And very happy with this. I'm only having a problem as the females get older. Trying to get close enough so you can see. They get a little hint of a red in the top edge of the tail. And that's kind of screwing everything up. It's by the next generation from this group, I'll end up getting more red in the tails of the male, which I'm not happy about. I mean, if I could keep them like this, that would be fantastic. It's actually what I was after. You notice that they do have a where the tail meets the body, which is called the caudal area, is like looks like a black or whatever, but it's really a gray spot, and it may just be no color. Maybe I can get on this one. There you can see it pretty well. But the pattern on the males is fantastic. I'm fine with the mosaic tail pattern, and there's really not too much. I really don't have any complaints about this except the females. So I actually put in a younger male as well to get to the female, but I'm gonna have to probably go back to yellow deltas with these males, because I started with a red lace snakeskin male, and I'll show that kind of next. This is actually the most spectacular looking male I have, and that's him. See if we can keep him on here. Really nice male. And so what I did is I put a couple of very young yellow delta females in there. That one's super young. And I want to see if I can eliminate the red that starts to creep into this line later on in their life. Now the biggest problem is most likely trying to separate the red out of the yellow. It's a difficult thing to do. May not even be possible, but I'm going to keep at it. You can kind of see he has a hint of like a reddish orangish tint at the bottom of the tail, but the dorsal has grown in really nicely, and that's one of the last things that grows on the males. I don't have a real young one other than that one I showed you, but there's like no activity in the growth of the dorsal. There's not much to see with the females, very plain. So it's good to see. It's odd that it develops so late. And the other thing I could do, really, hopefully, is get the body of the male thicker. And that actually, I think, is carried by the females I use. If I have a thicker body female, then that translates to male fry having better, thicker body. And so that's something I'll have to work on. But really happy with this. It's one of the nicer crosses I've made. And here's some of the other ones. These have a little bit brighter yellow color that'll probably fade as they get older. But we'll see. So I think I'm going to go the same route. I think I'm going to, after she gets close to dropping some fry, I'll pull her out and put in a few just yellow delta males. So see if we can get him to move around so you can see him. Pretty sharp. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, or you can send me an email. If you want to buy the food, you can contact me by email, and it's $12 for a jar instead of 14. You can buy it off eBay or Aquabid. It's 14 on there, but it's because I have to pay auction fees or PayPal fees or whatever fees. eBay fees are ridiculous now. So anyway, thanks for watching, and hope everybody had a good weekend, and take care.